We're back. The Gary Russen program, Saturday Extra on GJRB Online. As we return to the air, we're cranking up our 45 minutes of non-stop talking music. We're going to be rolling that right now, so I hope you'll stay with me for that. We got to take that break a little early so that we can do our 45 minutes of non-stop talk, and we're just going to go and see where this takes us now. Non-stop talk, no breaks whatsoever. We're just going to keep right on going all the way through. And do 50, actually I'm going to not 45, we're going to do 50 minutes of nonstop talk and flip it over for the toward the end of the show there. So it's going to be completely to the end here as we're doing non-stop talk right now on GJRB Online. Gary J. Russell with you here on Spreaker across America. And thank you so much for tuning in to the show. And thank you for listening to the program. And that you can be with me today here on GJRB Online. And you can be on the air with me this afternoon. We'll play some music. I've got some really good stuff, so we're going to have a good time. Let's get it rolling here on GJRB Online, the Gary Russen program, Saturday Extra, here on Spreaker across America and around the world. We're going to continue our scroll through social media. I'm going to try to recontact Ed. I don't know where he went. He just called me and then disappeared. That's kind of scary. Where could he have went? And where did he disappear to? Jeez. It's like, man, what happened to Ed? He called me and then disappeared. He must have been called away on something. So I'm hoping maybe he'd come back and call us. So that would be kind of fun if he could do that. And I'm looking for a song specifically. And I know it's on here. Yeah, here we go. So what I would do is just have some fun, play some music, talk, and see what I can find. Right here on GJRB Online. Gary Russen program, Saturday Extra. Number 11 song this week in 1968. Here's Jeannie C. Riley in Harper Valley PTA.
I want to tell you all a story about a Harper Valley widowed wife who had a teenage daughter who attended Harper Valley Junior High. Well, her daughter came home one afternoon and didn't even stop to play. And she said, Mama, got a note here from the Harper Valley PTA. Well, the note said, Mrs. Johnson, you're wearing your dress is way too high. It's reported you've been drinking and running round with men and going wild. And we don't believe you ought to be bringing up your little girl this way. And it was signed by the secretary, Harper Valley PTA. Well, it happened that the PTA was gonna meet that very afternoon. And they were sure surprised when Mrs. Johnson wore her mini skirt into the room. And as she walked up to the blackboard, I can still recall the words she had to say. She said, I'd like to address this meeting of the Harper Valley PTA. Well, there's Bobby Taylor sitting there, and 7 times he's asked me for a date. And Mrs. Taylor sure seems to use a lot of ice whenever he's away. And Mr. Baker, can you tell us why your secretary had to leave this town? And shouldn't Widow Jones be told to keep her window shades all pulled completely down? Well, Mr. Harper couldn't be here 'cause he stayed too long at Kelly's bar again. And if you'll smell Shirley Thompson's breath, you'll find she's had a little nip of gin. And then you have the nerve to tell me you think that as a mother I'm not fit.
Here you go, classic Harper Valley PTA, GDC Riley, number 11 song this week in 1968, according to WLS Radio Chicago. Yeah, how about that? Gary J. Russen with you here on Spreaker across America, and I hope you're enjoying the program wherever you listen across the USA, playing music and spreading the word about the program, being on the air live, and sending it to places like MeWe, Facebook, and other interesting places. I'm looking to check out and see if I do this on Instagram. I'm going to do something with an experiment. I'm not going to say it's going to work, but I'm going to try it anyway, just because I want to. But I want to check and see if this would work. I'm going to do a copy-paste on my thing and see if maybe perhaps I'm going to go into MeWe first and see if I could post it there. I always post it on MeWe. And then I'm going to go into my Instagram and see if I can try to post it there. I'm not saying this will work, but I'm going to try it just for the sake of trying. Not saying it's going to work. I mean, really. But I'm practicing various different ways of getting this program spread about on the internet. Because I get zero... Now, last segment, I had one listener. So I don't know if that one listener is still out there or not. We're going to see. I'm kind of posting now on my MeWe site and see if we can get that spread around. And we'll continue our scroll through social media. Today we were going to have Ben Ostman on with us, but he had to call in. He was called into work. So he was not able to be on the show today, but we're going to try and shoot again for next week. Even though I do have the Best of Jazz slated for next Saturday, I can shuffle things around. But I'm not going to accommodate him if he's going to call off on me. So as far as I'm concerned, the jazz is still on unless I hear anything midweek. So next Saturday, it's the Best of Jazz right here on GJRB Online. Because I like doing jazz and I like to play the jazz music, I'm going to do the Best of Jazz. I mean, really. Because, that's what I have scheduled. I have a jazz weekend. And I'm not sure if he's going to be here. He says he's good for next week. But then next week will come and something will happen and I'll... call him into work and what have you, unless he can come up with some kind of arrangement with his job to say, hey, but, it takes, money first. You got to earn a living. And you just don't earn a living doing radio with me. It's just not going to work. So, it's a good idea to have a backup plan, just in case, for some apparent reason, we can't be on. It'll happen, just that way. And, if that does happen, let's see, we can... Let's see if we, I forgot how to post on here. I think I have an idea, but sometimes I just forget. I posted on here once and now I forgot how I did it. I hate when I do that because I know that I could get some really good listeners if I could just post this program. So I'm going to keep on trying and see where we're at here because, let's see. I'm going to go to my Yahoo email real quick. I think I remember doing that once through that. Let me check and see if I go back into my Yahoo email. My history. So I'm going to pop into my history here for a minute. Go into my Yahoo email. Let's see here. I'm going to go to Yahoo. Click that email up there. And see if that's where I can post. I'm not sure, but I'm going to try something just out of curiosity. See if it would post on Instagram. I'm just going to see what we'll do. We're going to see if this works. And while I'm doing that, I want to remind you, you're listening to the Gary Russen program, Saturday Extra. We're going to do a scroll through social media, see what's going on around the nation. And we were last hour doing Facebook, and we're still in there. You could call me if you're a follower on Facebook. I am the Radio Maniac. Just hit that button, and you can get in on the program. Just call in that button. And it should take you right into my chat room, and you can listen to my show there, and then click that balloon icon or the comic book icon that takes you into my chat room, and you can be on the air. So it's pretty cool, and I love doing this stuff, even though I don't get the listeners that I love to get on the air here. Let's see where. So I'm going to do then, I'm going to go into my YouTube. I think that's where I'll go to my YouTube, the GJRB TV YouTube channel. Let's go to my YouTube channel where I have that in there. And it should have my show up there anyway in the main page. Not sure if this is a live feed. I'm also available on Spotify and on Google Podcast. I'm going to double sure that. And you can listen to me there. And like I said, call me up on the Spotify there. I'm on Spotify. You can hit me up on the Skype at Gary.Russen or on my Facebook in the Messenger and hit that call button. And we'll put you on the air with me here on GJRB Online, here on Spreaker. And I'm trying to see how to post on Instagram. That's what I'm trying to do here. And see how you do this. Let's see. Posts. Okay, let me see. Alright, let me see. Alright. I don't know how did I post the last time? I don't remember how you even post on this thing, because I always forget. But I'm going to be changing my image on there, by the way, too. I'm planning on, because Ed Delgado made me a real nice microphone type picture, and I might be changing my image here a little bit this week. Don't know when exactly, but I'm working on it this week. And I think maybe that'll get some interesting attention too. I'm going to go into my YouTube underneath where I broadcast. I'm going to go to my channel and go where my show is and see if I'm on there live. Let's see. I wouldn't be on live. Let's just go to my previous part. Here is today's show. Okay, let me see here. Here's the 27th. Okay, that's my evening edition. So I think what I'll do is right after I get off that last segment should have showed up. I'm going to put that one that's going to play, so I'm going to put that on hold. Okay, that's from our show on the 27th. That was yesterday's show. Okay, I'm looking to see if GJRB. Don't want that. Let's see, where is that? Should have my show on there from. Let's see, this is 9:25. Where's my show from the 28th? When did they really load that up? What I'll have to do after I get off the air is, and I think the link might be on here. This is yesterday's show, the final part of yesterday's program. So I'm going to hit the share button, just out of curiosity. I'm going to hit the share button. It's on Pinterest, embed. Let's see here. Where's the emblem for Instagram? I thought it was on here. I thought I'd seen it. Blogger, LinkedIn, email. Okay, so I'm going to have to see. I thought for sure anyway, I'm going to try to find out. I'm going to, anybody out there in Radio Land know how to post on Instagram, give me a line here, because I'm not sure. I've tried various ways, but for some reason I just can't seem to get over there and post. And I posted on there one time before, but now it seems I can't remember how the heck I did it. So I'm going to have to try to figure out that stupid site. I like Instagram, but it doesn't show you how you post on there. And there's no way of seeing how you post on there. I can go through all the other stuff and I cannot find it worth a darn. So I'm going to go ahead and take this live feed that I'm on now and go ahead and post that over on Pinterest. I can do that. Okay, let me see here. I'm going to click out of this real quick. I'm done with that for now. Pop out Opera. And I'm going to go back into my Pinterest page, because I know that I can go there and I know that I can put that show on Pinterest. So I'm going to click out of that one and I'm going to go into my show page for this part. This is the second half of part 2, otherwise known as the second half of the hour. So I'm going to post that up and put it on Pinterest. So it's there now. And you can now, for people who are, my Pinterest page, I have 2 of them on there. One is GJRB online page. Usually what I do when I get off there is I'll kind of duplicate it and go into my other page there and just save it from my other page, so it'll end up, or it'll be on both pages. And this way you can catch the program on either page. And it's a little easier for me to do that. Okay, I'm trying to see where the heck is that. I'd like to know how the heck you post on there, because I'd love to get this show more on Instagram to get more listeners, and I just don't know how you do it. So I'm at a crossroads here to try to figure out how to do that. So anybody out there who's listening could show me or tell me how you post on Instagram, I'd appreciate it, because I have no clue. You're listening to the Gary Russen program, Saturday Extra. Give me a call on the GJRB Skype line, Gary.Russen, or on the Facebook Messenger. Let's continue our scroll through social media.
Let's scroll through social media.
And we're going to visit, and we're on Instagram right now, and some interesting pictures on here. I like that picture. That's my sister Colleen. She was in London, that picture. How old is that? 1 day ago. August 2019. Wow. Let's see. Some other neat pictures down the page. Let's see. Nothing much. Okay. Not seeing anything new here. These are just like pictures and stuff from people, so there really isn't any news source there. So I'm going to go ahead and go into my I'm going to leave Instagram for a little bit. I'm going to go into my Twitter page and see what's there. You're listening to the Gary Russen program, Saturday Extra, here on GJRB Online, and let's see, we have an interesting news story here about Meghan Markle glitches. This is from Daily Mail. This is stuff on her. Okay, I don't think I really care. Okay, I'm just gonna let that go. Let's go into my Twitter page right now. We just entered Twitter. You can catch me on Twitter by going in there. I'm going to check and see if there's anything on my Twitter page, any messages left there. You can contact me on Twitter, and that is and that's right here. The Radio Maniac, that's my name on here. You'll see the antique radio emblem, and right on board there So I usually kind of look for that first and guide you along on that. You find the antique radio emblem, says GJRB Online on it, and you'll see the page. You'll see the link to our program on there. So I'm going to go there. Let's see if I can pull that up here. Okay, I'm going to mark. I'm going to mark that message on here too. See if we get something there. Okay, so sometimes if I don't see my posting on Twitter, I will post the link. I post the episode link to the show. So just go right there and you'll see the link to this program right on there. And you'll see the live stream. And you can go into the chat room and say hi and talk a little bit. We'll have some fun. Meanwhile, we're just kind of going to scroll through social media. There it is. There's my show right there. Part 2, second half of the hour, 9/28/19. Another 45 minutes of nonstop talk and music. Join me for the program live. And there it is. You see that radio dial emblem there. Just click that. Opens up into a widget, which has the live stream of my show and all the parts previous, so you can listen to it right there. And click the icon there. It'll take you into my chat room, or just click the whole show. It'll take you there. And coming up next hour, we'll give you the shout-outs to all our Spreaker listeners. So stay tuned for that. Right here on GJRB Online. And let's take a look at some more areas as we continue weather on the fives. Next hour, we're going to do Clinton weather. And we're going to do that coming up there next hour. Weather on the fives right now on GJRB Online here on Spreaker. We're going to continue in the final hour with more scroll through social media. Here on the Gary Russen program, Saturday Extra. Slow show day here on GJRB Online. Let's take a look at some of the areas we're following. Right now, Billings, Montana is checking in with 45 degrees, and it's kind of cold out there, not barely making the 45 degree mark. I'm going to take a look now at Provo, Utah, and we're going to take a look at their weather right now. Provo, Utah, and they're kind of warm yet in Provo. 76 degrees right now, according to the Dixon Neighborhood Station. 76 degrees, 74 is what it feels like. Your winds are out of the southeast at about 9 miles per hour. So it's kind of still pleasant there yet. Relative humidity is at 36%, dew point 44, barometric pressure 29.0535 inches. And your UV index now is 5 there, 47 on the air quality. Ragweed is moderate. Dry conditions now, 0% chance, but later on tonight, that's going to increase to 80%. Chance of thunderstorms in a row around 50. Winds south-southwest at 10 to 25 miles per hour with an 80% chance of showers. 50% chance of showers tomorrow. Early, sunshine later in the day, high of 58, so it's still pretty decent. But it's going to get a lot cooler there in Provo, Utah. Winds west-southwest at about 10 to 20 miles per hour. Chance of rain 50%. For you guys in Provo, Utah, tomorrow night it'll be clear and 37 degrees. Winds northeast at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Looking at your radar this hour, looks like there's some precipitation just east of you right now. And a spot of blue there. I don't know if that's snow or what that is. Provo, Utah. It's be kind of cool as you get toward the end of the week, but nighttime lows in the 30s for Provo, Utah right now. So there's that temperature. Provo, Utah. Okay, so there's your weather for them. And we're going to take a look at some more cities and places of interest that are in our weather. Let's take a look at Fairbanks, Alaska. It's 48 degrees under partly sunny skies. My hometown of Ambridge checking in 68 in rain. Paducah, Kentucky is 88 degrees under sunny skies. And we go down to Portland, Oregon, and you guys are checking in with 58 degrees. and winds out of the southwest at 1 mile per hour, gusting to 3. Relative humidity is at 50%. Dew point 40. Barometric pressure 29.82 inches of mercury. And you have a 20% chance of a mix of clouds and rain. It's clouds and sun today. Slight chance of rain showers, a high of 60. So it's going to be kind of cool there. North-northeast winds 10 to 15. Tonight, partly cloudy skies during the evening hours. And then giving way to some showers after midnight. Low 44, winds light and variable. Chance of rain at 30%. And then cloudy with a 50 and a high of only 56. East-northeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. So there's your weather for Portland, Oregon right now. And what was that town he's in? Something Washington. Walla, Washington. I'm going to go there. That's where that big convention's going on up there that Dave Scott is from Spaced Out Radio. And he posted just about an hour ago here on Facebook. And we were going to take a look at what's up there in that Washington state where that's going on. And we were going to do that. But I think we'll just, let's visit that Washington area a little later on. We'll do that just before we do the Clinton weather forecast again. So we'll do that there. Let's go back into the, let's go back into Facebook. And Caramel Conservative posted something really interesting here. No, it can't be true. Taking the middle class say it isn't so, and yet people keep supporting this idiot. Fair share never turns out to be fair when a communist is involved. And talk about Bernie Sanders. Bernie's admission. Sanders says anyone earning more than $29,000 will pay more taxes, according to a Sean Hannity show post. Yeah, this is interesting. This is real interesting. Bernie Sanders saying that anyone earning more than $29,000 will be paying higher taxes. The failing presidential candidate has shocked television audiences across the country Thursday night, telling comedian Stephen Colbert that he plans on raising taxes for everyone earning $29,000 plus. In the post, Bernie's admission, Sanders says anyone earning more than $29,000 will pay more in taxes, appearing and appeared first on the Sean Hannity program. Yeah, Bernie Sanders. Yeah, isn't he a trip? I'm telling you what, this is another, and he's right. It's right. Communist idiot. Says, is there any comments on that? Let's see, there's not. Anyway, goes on. Let's see what else we have here. Oh, and here's this face. Every time I turn around, I see her. Rashida Tlaib, another, one of those Muslims, doing the impeach the MF shirts to have a campaign fundraiser. Yeah, she has the nerve to do that. And then we have to have the foul language on the t-shirts. What's up with that? Is there other ways of doing it? Yes, there is. Just remember the big K. This is from retail. Sorry to say, but Kmart might wind down their business come January 2020. So share some memories of Kmart. And I think their last store is closing. Sad about that. Further down the page, we talk about some of the old TV guides. This is Channel 43 in Cleveland. One of my favorite channels when I lived there. I used to always watch Channel 43. Let's go down the page here. Any more stuff? Somebody took the initiative to mow the grass near a bus stop at a vacant area where nobody is taking care of it. School bus driver took the initiative to mow grass so students don't have to stand in the weeds. Good man. Absolutely fabulous. Well, let's see what we got here. It's a little past 5 o'clock right now as we head into the final hour of the Gary Russen program. Saturday Extra, 5:03 Central Daylight Time, 6:03 Eastern, 4:03 Mountain, and 3 minutes past 3 Pacific Time. And you're listening to GJRB Online, Clinton, Iowa, the Gary Russen program, Saturday Extra, here on Spreaker. As we head into the final hour. In this last hour, we'll do more scroll through social media. We'll play some more good music and do some different things. Play some music from our GJRB list and find some more stories and some more stuff and more scroll through social media on both Facebook and Twitter and MeWe coming up. So the MeWe here just a little bit. And I'm going to check my notifications here. So I thought maybe I'll do that. And then go to the GJRB playlist where we have some of our top songs from our GJRB list of music. We keep on playing here so we can keep those songs going. And new songs under our heavy list we play in there. And I thought, why don't we just jam a little bit here, because I always like to play this blues thing. Got some more tunes coming up. But this guy is fabulous, I'm telling you what. We've got the Blues House coming back on the air, too, in this month coming up, maybe towards November. This is Wayne Whiteside right now, and Worried About My Heart. You're listening to the Gary Russen program, Saturday Extra, new emerging artists, right here on GJRB Online on Spreaker.
Hangover this morning is really not that bad. I got ways of getting through this. I'll start talking to my cat. But we ain't decided what to do. But my cat's getting nervous. You know she's worried about my heart. It's the only one here now, and she's scared it's gonna stop. She has to listen to it be. And she'd like to go to sleep. I can still hear her screaming why. She's not not the one that laughs, she's the one that cries.
And the latest on our GJRB playlist is by a group called Young Mister. That's anybody out there. Before that, Worried About My Heart, Wayne Whiteside, Gary J. Russen with you on GJRB Online on the Gary Russen program, Saturday Extra, 14 minutes past the hour of 5 o'clock Central Daylight Time. And you're listening to the Gary Russen program, Saturday Extra. As we close out our show, we're getting about 45 minutes left to go in our segment. So we're just kind of going to let this run out. We'll flip to the last part of our show and do our favorite features. Some of the ones I like to do on here, including the features I like to do. I just enjoy doing, and they are the shout outs. I do those all the time. Spreaker shout outs for all the people on Spreaker, brought to you by Spreaker. And I also bring you our talk about some of the programs coming up on GJRB's program schedule for the month of October. And we're going to kind of scroll that and to see what's anybody out there. But right now, it's going to take a look.
GJRB Sports Page Update starts now.
Very quick look at our sports. And, of course, today, big happening down there in Iowa City as the Iowa Hawkeyes defeated Middle Tennessee. Yeah, that's what it was. Middle Tennessee. Beating Middle Tennessee by a score of 48-3. What a game that was, too, man. Oh, brother. They really pulled that off. That was an awesome game. They did a good job on that for Iowa. And, let's see. We got some more interesting more interesting sports here as we're going to close out this segment. Let's see here. I want to go into my Yahoo Sports. That's what I'll go on to. And close out this segment, and then we'll flip over. Let's see here. We're going to run that through. Why don't we just flip over and we'll do the sports there? That sounds like a smart idea. And let's see here. Okay, we'll take a look at that. Some of the scores. Let's do that until we end this segment. Top of the sixth inning, Cleveland Indians are losing to Washington 10-6. Cleveland Indians. They were a team that tried to beat us a couple of times. Ball in the eighth inning. LA Dodgers are beating San Francisco 2-0. Bottom of the eighth inning, Tampa Bay over Toronto. Toronto over Tampa Bay 4-1. And let's see, Detroit, they are on the top of the ninth inning right now, and they're losing to the White Sox 7-1. Philadelphia Phillies are over Miami. That's in the top of they just started that game. Bottom of the first inning, 1-0 right now. Philadelphia up on Miami. And let's see some of the action in NCAA football. As I said earlier, let's take a look at some of the ones going on right now, and we'll do that. Why don't we do the football scores? We've got about 35 seconds left of this, so we'll flip over and do the football scores, and then we'll get into something else here real quick, and then we'll do our weather on the fives for Clinton, Iowa, and then we'll do our other features that we love to do so much here on this show. Here on GJRB Online, Gary J. Russen with you. Hope you're enjoying the program wherever you're listening across America. This is Gary Russen. You're listening to the Gary Russen program, Saturday Extra, here on the GJRB Online Network, here on Spreaker. Thanks a lot for tuning in. This